Hi friends, welcome to Inside Out Selling Solutions. Today we'll start with one question. If I ask you, what is one skill which even if you don't want, you'll have to use it? The skill that I'm talking about is the communication skill. Even if you decide to remain silent, you are communicating something. If you decide to sleep, again you are communicating something. In fact, each and every person is communicating something or other at all the times. For example, the newborn child is also communicating a message to her mother. By crying, she is saying that she is hungry. And when it comes to selling field, I am sure that this is the most important skill that you need to have in order to impress people, influence people, convince customers, and this is the most important critical skill that you need to have. The first reason that you need to consider is about your career. Now you can grow your career only when you influence people, when people start supporting you, and that will happen only when you effectively communicate with them, effectively convince them or impress them. So career growth is important. Also important is relationship, whether a personal relationship or professional relationship. What is important that you connect with people, you understand each other emotionally and intellectually. That can happen only through the communication part. The third aspect is, again I said, networking. See, you alone cannot grow in life. You need support of people, and that is where you need to connect with different people in different spheres of life. So if you are into sales, you will have to connect with different customers, your bosses, colleagues, and they all will help you in terms of your growth. So networking is an important skill that you need to hone. Communication is critical factor in that case. And last, I would say that even for a survival also, communication is critical. You want food, you need to communicate. You are ill, you have to communicate your illness to the doctor. And this has been there for right from the historical times. People communicated. That is why whatever progress we are seeing today, it is because of the communication that consistently we had over the generations. So you can see the importance of communication. Now we will also see what is the definition of communication. So let's go and see what is the definition. What is communication? I will read out the definition for you. Communication is the process of sharing ideas, thoughts and feelings with other people and ensure that others whom you are communicating have understood it. My ideas, my feelings, my message, I need to communicate, I need to convey to other people, and I need to ensure that they have understood it. So this is a complete communication, which is a definition that I shared with you. Second part is, when we communicate, we speak, listen and observe. So all these three parts are the part of communication. When we speak, when we listen and when we observe, they all are the part of effective communication.